show you some things that you'll never see anywhere else.
It's Tuesday, the 23rd of December. There was an explosion that killed several people at a nurse. This was in Pennsylvania. Now, the name of the place, gas explosion, Silver Lake Bristol Nursing Home. They come out to 194. The 194th day of the year is July 13th. Remember, in Butler, Pennsylvania on July 13th, they say Trump got hit in the ear. So the 194th day of the year comes out to July 13th. And it was in Butler, Pennsylvania where they say Trump got hit. But guess what? This gas explosion at Silver Lake Bristol Nursing Home is also in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, Trump got hit. Pennsylvania Nursing Home. 194th, July 13th. Now check this out. That shit, Bristol Health, they had a big fire there at the nursing home. Now, immediately I felt God telling me about this here. December 22nd, 2012, Economist Magazine, A Rough Guide to Hell. In this picture, you see, look, you see the Capitol and the White House. And you see an explosion behind it, do you not? And remember earlier you saw Hamas flying, taking aim at Israel. It's like a prophetic piece here, depicting the future. But this magazine's all the way from December 22nd of 2012. God spoke to me and said, look, there's a connection. Look, the White House and the Capitol toppled, explosion and fire. Now check this out. You got the magazine, 12/24, 12/22/2012, the magazine. Take that same date, 12/22/2012, from today, the nursing home, December 23rd, 2025, you get 4750. Isn't Trump the 47th president? And don't we have 50 states in the union? When you think 50 states, you think July 4th. So I took July 4th, our next birthday, 2026, subtracted from today's date, December 23rd, 2025, I got 614. What is 614? That's Trump. It's deep, y'all. I just follow what the Spirit showed me. Friend Shot Blue, please subscribe. Friend Shot.
And that's what I do. So I was restless all night, and God began to speak. He's like, you're not done. Do the rest. And I obeyed. Now, I was at the White House a long time ago. That's me in front of the White House, in front of the gate. That's when I had hair, right? All right, I want to methodically take you through this. And you guys notice I made part of my thumbnail this. And when I got up last night, I added this to it. The fire engine 222. I'm like, okay, God, I got my assignment. Now, I want to show you bit by bit. We're going to start with this here. Notice the 65. Many times, allegedly, the powers, they put everything in your face. All right, so that's 65. Remember that. I'm going to go to the 229 mark. At the 229 mark, we're going to go to the 148 mark first. Go to the 148 mark. And this is when you see the 222, the fireman and the 222. Like I said, many times they put it right in your face. 222 is mark of the beast system, antichrist system. That's what it is. That's what it is, okay? So just bear with me. I'm going to muddle through this. There's a lot of information. Go to the 229 mark. I want to show you. At the 229 mark, you'll see the license plate. The license plate. 9730M. 9730M. Okay? And I have it for you right here. 9730M. O is the 15th letter of the alphabet. M is 13. 9 plus 7 plus 3 plus 15 plus 13 gives you 47. The 47th president is Trump. Is that coincidence? I'll let you decide. Now, the gentleman that they interviewed, the hat says, nothing but net. Nothing but net. He was talking about the nursing home.
I thought the airplane or something fell on my house. I heard loud kaboom. And my wife said, whoa, you hear that? I said, yeah, I heard it, huh? So I went in the back of my house, see something didn't fall on my patio. So I looked and I came.
Let's look this thing up. Nothing but net in satanic gematria. Nothing but net in satanic gematria. Nothing but net comes out to 624. What is 624? Now, we got to go back to license plate 625. June 5th is what number day of the year, Gregorian calendar? Okay. Now, I gotta walk you guys back. Remember I showed you 6-5 right off the bat? That's a date in my book. So this is what they did. You take June 5th, that's 6/5/2025, from yesterday's date to fire, 12/23/2025, you get 624. And how does that 624 come out again? $624. Nothing but net on his hat. It's a calling, baby. I just put it together. It's deep. I know it's deep. I know it's deep. The fire truck was 65. That was the date. Subtracted from yesterday, give you 624. His hat said nothing but net. Satanic gematria is 624. It's right there. Now, what else is 624? Those of you all who know, I Pet Goat 2. And I Pet Goat 2, they show the American flag being shredded, and they show 2 or 3 explosions in this video. I Pet Goat 2, just watch it on YouTube. I've shown it plenty of times in my videos. 624, 624. So nothing but net is 624. Satanic gematria is 624. Boom, I Pet Goat, it all matches. Now, let's go to the next video. We're gonna start at the 31-second mark. At the 31-second mark, you see the police car, 2541. 2541 right there. Now, 2541. I took 2541 right here. I took 2541 divided by 357 because yesterday's date was December 23rd. December 23rd is the 327th day of the year. Gotta follow me. 2541 is on the police car. I took 2541 divided by 327, which is, 357. 357 is yesterday's date. 357th day of the year is December 23rd. So 2541 divided by yesterday's number date gives you 711. Remember Trump said 711 instead of 911 when he was talking about the 911 incident in New York? Remember that? I've showed that video plenty of times. Now let's go to the 124 mark, and they tell you exactly what's going on. They're going to tell you how many beds was in a nursing home. Listen.
A gas smell was reported, and a Pennsylvania gas company crew was on site just before the explosion. Now, the nursing home has 174 beds and came under new...
174 beds, okay? 174 beds. Okay. This is a date. This is a date. 174 beds. The 174th day of the year is June 23rd. The 174 beds. June 23rd. June 23rd is the 174th day of the year. That's how they speak. Now look at this here. June 23rd, 2024, last year, versus yesterday, December 23rd, 2026, the difference is 914. Hold tight. March 13th, 2025 is the anniversary when Pope Francis became the Pope. December 23rd, 2025, the fire yesterday nursing home, the difference is 914. And again, here's your receipts. June 23rd is the 174th day of the year. So I did June 23rd earlier, right? Now, you might be asking, what is 914? That's it right there. Not only is the White House going to be done with and destroyed, they're going to destroy the old religion and bring in a new one. I'm not saying that's what Pope Leo's doing. I'm just saying we lost one Pope, Pope Francis. Now we're about to lose Trump. He's going to go somewhere and play golf. He's done doing what he's supposed to do. And boom, they're coming in with a new political system. Kamala Harris and Obama. That's what's coming. I believe all that's in this information, all that's here. Now, let me bring this more. I'm going to keep showing you more and more. Okay, now we're going to go to this next video. And we're going to go to the fire hat that the fire chief has on hat 252. Well, 225. 225. My bad. We're going to go to the 108 mark. They're going to tell you what's going on. Listen.
The area's utility company saying its teams responded to reports of a gas odor at the Silver Lake nursing home. While crews were on site, an explosion occurred.
We believe preliminarily that it was.
So we're talking Pico. Now, remember I said 225. Pico is the gas company. They're out of Philadelphia. I found the date that they were founded, March 31st, 1881. Take March 31st, 1881. It will use Trump's birthday, Donald J. Trump's birthday, the same year. June 14th is Trump's birthday, 1881, the same year. The difference is 75. The 75th day of the year is 3/16, March 16th. Like tomorrow is dealing with what? Christ's sacrifice, John 3:16. Do you see all these connections? Receipts, June 14th. (3/31/2025), Pico, the gas company out of Philadelphia, anniversary 2025. And look at this, November 1st, 2025. Remember, Washington, D.C. wasn't occupied until November 1st back in the day, 11/1. Way back in the day, I showed you guys that yesterday on 11/1. On 11/1, it was President Adams. President Adams, November 1st, 1800. So yeah, I got a lot of information in my brain, people, because I study a lot. So let's bring this up to date again. We've got again, March 31st, the gas company, 11/01, White House anniversary. The difference is 2/16. The 216th day of the year is August 4th. That's Barack Obama's birthday. Now, the first president of the United States is George Washington. His birthday is February 22nd, 222. Now watch this. March 31st, 1881. That's that Pico Gas Company. February 22nd, 1882. That's George Washington's birthday. The difference is 47 weeks. Who's the 47th president? All I did was take George Washington's birthday, subtract it from Pico's birthday. It's 47. George Washington, let me see. Even if that wasn't the actual day he was born, it's just the anniversary date. Either way, it's 222. So you take literally the date. You take the date, subtract them both. It's 47. So even if it's an anniversary, March 31st, 1881, Pico's exact date, and then this is the anniversary date of George Washington, February 22nd, the year later. So George Washington's birthday is exactly 47 weeks from when this gas company was founded, and Trump's the 47th president. This is all the evidence you guys would need to let you know the White House is going. And then there's George Washington. Like I said, he's a little bit different, but it is February 22nd. But this is 1732. I just had an anniversary earlier. So February 22nd, that's George Washington's birthday. There he is right there. They're literally telling you what's about to take shape. Now, remember I showed you the fire hat? The fire hat that the chief had on was 225, right? The fire hat was 225. The fire hat had 225 on it. That's August 13th. Remember I did 8/13 earlier? I'm trying to give you all my receipts. 8/13. 8/13. 8/13. All right, let's go here. So you take 8/13, subtract it from Inauguration Day. This is powerful. Look at that. January 20th, 2025, Trump got in the White House, inauguration. 8/13, the fire hat is 8/13, right? August 13th is the 225th day of the year, is August 13th. Same year, 2025, the difference is 624. iPad GOAT, 624, right? 624. The fire hat on the fire chief, subtracted from Trump's inauguration, gives you 624. I tell y'all, it's deep. They're telling you White House is done. They're done. And all this stems from what? December 22nd, 2012 is when I did the video. When I did the video yesterday, but this is the date that I used. All this going on in the background is what? You can literally see, the Capitol and the White House destroyed, explosion. It's all there. Now let me show these last connections and then we'll be done. Because everything's here in front of us. January 15th, 1969. January 15th, 1969, what do you got? That's that nursing home. So you take that date, January 15th, 2026, anniversary of the nursing home that exploded, right here, January 15th, 2026, from what? November 1st, when the White House was first occupied by Adams, the president. The difference is 75. Again, the 75th day of the year is 316. Sacrifice, like John 3:16. And tomorrow we talk about Christ, right? Come on, y'all. It couldn't be coincidence. So let's get into it. Remember I showed you 623 earlier? 623. They said 174 beds. They said 174 beds, right? 174 beds is June 23rd, 623. Okay. Look at this. 623, 2024, from yesterday's date, December 23rd, 2025, 1600. Where's 1600? That's the address of the White House. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, White House. Look at these decodes. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, White House, President Donald John Trump, 45, comes out to what? 4588. He was the 45th president, and he put up 2 flagpoles a few months ago, 88 feet tall, and his text number is 88022. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, White House, President Donald John Trump, 4547, comes out to what? 4563. 45th president, 63, that's 3 6s, 666. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, White House, President Donald John Trump, 4547. Nursing home explosion comes out to what? 5547. Julius Caesar died at 55, Trump's the 47th president. Come on, man. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, White House, President Donald John Trump, 4547, comes out to, I did it already, 4563, 45 and 63. It's all there. Get a good look at it, because it won't be that long. I'm just keeping it real. I'm Friend Shot Pearson. God bless.